What's up guys, Romsicle here, back with another video, and today we are doing the Comica microphone trifecta comparison test. We've got 3 different Comica microphones at 3 different price points, and we're going to see which one is the best one. So these are the 3 microphones that we're going to be comparing today. This is the Comica V30, which is a $40 microphone. This is the Comica VM10-2 or the Comica Micro, and it's a $45 mic. And lastly, this hefty big boy right here is the Comica V30 Pro, and it comes in at $50. So first we're going to go over the packaging and see what comes with each of these microphones because they're very different, and then we're going to be doing an in-depth sound test with the Lumix G9 for our camera body recordings and the Samsung Galaxy S9 Plus as our mobile phone recordings, because those are 2 different microphones and they record very differently. So this is the $40 Comica V30, and this is all you get in the box. It has a large removable foam cover with a Comica logo on it that covers the long mic shaft underneath, and it's very easy to put on and take off. The silhouette is really clean and looks great with those sharp edges with the stabilizer, and it sorta resembles the more popular Rode VideoMic Go. The stabilizer is made of a rubber plastic compound that's soft to the touch and works very well to keep the mic from getting any hard vibrations and knocks. The cold shoe mount has really smooth threads and has no issues whatsoever. And as for the interface, we have a nice coil cable with a right angle plug along with a sturdy switch to change from camera recording and smartphone recording, and it's crucial to get it right when you're recording between the 2 devices. Moving on to the Comica Micro, which is a $45 microphone. This might be one of my favorite microphones to buy because it came with a whole bunch of stuff in the packaging. So this is the hardcover case that it comes in, and it has a soft touch material on top along with the Comica logo embossed. Inside the box you have a foam to hold the stabilizer, the mic, and the foam cover, while the other side we have an elastic net to hold our wind muff and 2 separate cables. The gray one being for smartphones and the black one for camera bodies. This mic is actually really sturdy and is made of metal and parts of plastic. On the back side we can see the port to connect the cable, and I personally love removable cables for anything. As for the stabilizer, it's made of the same material and feels the exact same as the Comica V30, only sturdier. The stabilizer's mic clamp is very tight, making it impossible for the mic to fly off even if you're running, thanks to the designated ridges on the mic itself. So rigidity for this mic is actually insane. And the foam filter is really easy to put on, and as for the wind muff, it has an elastic opening, so it's very easy to put on as well, and it is the perfect size for this mic. And lastly, for the Comica V30 Pro, all that comes in the box is this hefty, huge mic here, a bit of documentation, and this huge windsock. I mean, look, it's the size of my head, and you could literally cosplay with this windsock right here. This mic is huge, being a little over 8 inches long, and the shape is basically the V30, except it has a larger stabilizer and a pipe at the back for batteries and controls. But the size is sort of fake, because the foam cover is actually really big compared to the microphone rod underneath. As for the stabilizers, I'm pretty disappointed because it's made completely out of this cheap plastic, and you can see and feel how cheap it is, which is really weird since the V30 had quality materials and it had rubber inside the stabilizer, but this Pro mode doesn't. The panel of the controls is actually glossy, but there's a transparent sticker you can take off, but it's initially there to protect it from scratches. We have 2 controls, normal and low cut signature switch, and a decibel boost switch. Once the mic is on, the green LED will light up. The battery slot requires 2 AAA batteries, and it's just a regular sliding door, so there's no issues about accessibility. And the cable's a little wacky, even though it's a coil cable. It's pretty thin and it comes out of the side, which means it's prone to damage, and it's not even a right angle plug. As mentioned before, it comes with a huge wind muff, which actually kinda sucks because first off, it's really big. Here's a length comparison between the T5i with an 18 to 135mm lens with the V30 Pro. Even at full reach, it doesn't even reach the end of this microphone. That is ridiculous. And second, there are 2 openings, but they're not both elastic. There's one to put the mic in and one to show the controls. The controls opening is elastic, but the one to put the mic in doesn't, making it extremely difficult to push the mic into its spot. They're supposed to cover the whole mic, but I found it easier to just cover up the front and basically cover the sides as much as possible without having to cover the back side where it's supposed to. The design flaw of not using a full elastic opening for the wind muff is devastating to accessibility, and it's extremely time consuming. A wind muff should be a quick slip-on, slip-off type accessory, not one that takes 3 hands and a worry of ripping the cable off. Here's a little size comparison between the 3 mics with an S9 Plus for scale. And like I mentioned before, the V30 Pro size is fake because, as you can see here, the mic rod is the exact same size as the V30, but it's just covered with a larger foam cover. Moving on to the sound test, we're going to be using the Lumix G9 right here as our stock camera body microphone, and we're going to be using the Samsung Galaxy S9 Plus as our stock smartphone microphone. These two devices have 2 completely different microphones and they record very differently, so we're going to test those 2 differences out. All 3 microphones have the ability to be used on your camera bodies or your smartphones, so it's very versatile to check how they sound on both kinds of devices. All the sound tests are going to be unaltered so you can hear the exact sound signature and volume that is being recorded through these microphones. So we have a total of 5 microphones. We have the 3 Comica microphones, the Lumix G9, and the Samsung Galaxy S9 Plus. So whatever device you're watching this on or listening to, it's going to be the exact same in terms of volume and sound signature. So you guys can accurately tell the differences between the 3 mics. So let's get right into it. This is an audio recording on the Lumix G9 with the stock microphone from 2 feet away. This is an audio recording on the Lumix G9 with the $40 Comica V30 microphone from 2 feet away. This is an audio recording on the Lumix G9 with the $45 Comica Micro or the VM10-2 from 2 feet away. This is an audio recording on the Lumix G9 with the $50 Comica V30 Pro in the standard recording frequency mode from 2 feet away. This is an audio recording on the Lumix G9 with the $50 Comica V30 Pro with the low-cut sound signature recording from 2 feet away. This is an audio recording on the Lumix G9 with the $50 Comica V30 Pro with the 10 decibel boost recording from 2 feet away. This is an audio recording on the Lumix G9 with the $50 Comica V30 Pro with low-cut and 10 decibel boost recording from 2 feet away. This is an audio recording on the Samsung Galaxy S9 Plus with the stock microphone from 2 feet away. This is an audio recording on the Samsung Galaxy S9 Plus with the $40 Comica V30 from 2 feet away. This is an audio recording on the Samsung Galaxy S9 Plus with the $45 Comica Micro or VM10-2 from 2 inches away. So I just got something wrong. I thought the V30 Pro would work on smartphones, but it doesn't. I wrongly assumed that because the Comica V30 works on smartphones, the Comica Micro works on smartphones too. So why would the V30 Pro not work on smartphones? And then I looked at the plug right here. The plug only has 2 lines. In order to record on a smartphone, you need 3 lines so that the 3rd line can connect to the microphone on a smartphone. So if you're a smartphone shooter, this microphone, the Comica V30 Pro, is completely out of the question. So if you're a smartphone shooter, you have 2 options. You have the Comica V30 and the Comica Micro. And if you're a camera shooter, so if you use a mirrorless or a DSLR, you can use the V30, the Micro, and the V30 Plus. So that was kind of disappointing. I thought the V30 Pro would actually work on smartphones, so I was pretty excited to see such a hefty mic to work on a smartphone, but to realize that it only works on camera bodies is, yeah, pretty disappointing. So you guys heard what the sound quality of each mic sounds like and how it compares to the stock device of either the camera body or the smartphone microphone. I personally think they're all pretty good. The V30, the V30 Pro, and the Micro are really good. It might be a little different compared to one another, but they're all around the same price point, so it's not that big of a deal to choose one or the other. However, my personal favorite has to be the Comica Micro. Not only are you getting everything in such a small package, you're getting a pop filter, you're getting a wind filter, 2 removable cables. I mean, the removable cable itself is a great feature alone that beats out both the other microphones, which is great. You also get a carrying case, which I would have never imagined, honestly. When I opened the box, I was like, whoa, there's an actual box to to carry the microphone and all of its accessories, and that's just amazing, and it just happens to be only $45. But what do you guys think about these three microphones? Are they around the same? Which one would you choose? Because they're around the same price point and you're not really losing much if you choose one over the other. However, I feel like you guys are definitely going to be choosing between the V30 and the Micro because both of them don't require batteries and they both work on smartphones and camera bodies, which is a definite plus. So let me know in the comments down below which one you liked better, the Comica V30, the V30 Pro, or the Micro. Thanks for watching this video, guys. If you guys liked it, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel to see more detailed reviews and comparisons like this, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.